Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And Collins with the slam.
Perfectly suited for today's game. John can put the ball on the floor and get to the rim.
And here's Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Out left to the wing. Back to Gobert. Lays it up and banks it in.
Inside, Gobert is a nightmare. With his height, it's tough to create good coverage.
Collins outside. Back to Young. Pass to Reddish. Going inside for 3. Young misses. On offense, here's Utah. Right side, Mitchell. And it's blocked by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level, I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
And it's Capella with the jam.
Woo, the timing of Young's passes in pick and roll, absolutely impeccable.
Left side, Mitchell. 3-pointer. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. And stolen by Gobert. Outside, Mitchell. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Right wing from deep. Conley connects from downtown. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
No good on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
And the Hawks with possession here. They trail by 1. Young on the attack. Outside Bogdanovic. From 18 feet away, and he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Mitchell.
You know what? After finishing second in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
Now here's Young, picked by Bogdanovic. And Young, here we go. Outside Bogdanovic. 5 to shoot. Steve, Trae Young named to the 2020 All-Star game, the second youngest player in the NBA showcase.
B.A., only Luka Doncic was younger. For that 1920 season, Trae finished, listen to this, in the top 5 in multiple categories. Points, assists, three-pointers made, free throws made. Trae Young has solidified himself as an elite offensive player.
Here's Young.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Conley passes to Mitchell. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's three-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
Young against Conley. Outside Bogdanovic. Collins outside. Pass to Reddish. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Atlanta foul. Cam Reddish. And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
50 seconds left in the first. The three from Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Conley against Young. Outside Bogdanovich. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
No coverage that time. Mitchell's got 9 points.
And that was a little payback for what happened on the other end. Mitchell showing the range.
Young on the attack. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
I really enjoy watching Trae Young play. He's got a sweet stroke, and he can dish it. Trae Young is a modern point guard.
Here's Conley. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for you. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Jazz.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assists.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Young. Bogdanovich with a screen on Conley. Young, the pass to Capella. Launches it. Bogdanovich finds Young. Just 4 to shoot with the drive. And Gobert with a block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
Mitchell's shot is good.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Young against Conley. And Young, here we go. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. From deep, Conley buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled. And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
Here's Reddish. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Now here's Conley. From deep 3-point range, they get it again.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Up top, Young. He's guarded by Conley. Pass to Capella. Back to Collins. The kick out to Young. The 3-pointer off the mark. And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Conley against Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. A good look from Young, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Utah's gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. Conley against Young. The three from Mitchell, and his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Drives to the hoop. Tries to snap the cold streak. Pass to Capella. Shot clock at 5. Outside Bogdanovich. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Now here's Conley. 6 points for him. Here's Mitchell, defended by Bogdanovich. From deep. No good on the shot. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Takes it inside. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
51 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Mitchell powers it home.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
They set a pick. There's Young with the 3. Hits the trifecta. Young's got his 2nd basket on the night.
This quarter, they're doing some real damage from outside the arc. Trying to stay within striking distance here.
Outside Mitchell. Driving in, and Mitchell with the slam.
What tenacity from Mitchell on the drive, not letting anything trip him up.
Young with it. And the layup is good off the glass. Young's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And we finished off 1 half of play. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So on the floor for Utah, Rudy Gay out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. Grant, starting your career in the 50s.
Oh,
You know what I mean. Actually, 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
really, BA, the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
Now here's Clarkson. Pass to Ingles. Now Clarkson. To the inside. Whiteside. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
On defense, the Hawks. 4-point game. Gay inside. Hunter covering.
And in the last 2 possessions, they painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basket.
First team foul. The Jazz with the foul. All right, look who's coming under the court. Come on, get loud for your ETA.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Stolen by Ingles, and the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Clarkson, and that one is stuffed right through.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Pass to Williams. Nails it from 3. Williams has got gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Smitty, you think of all the 6 Man of the Year awards Lou Williams has. He's the ultimate bench weapon.
You know, Lou embraced that role early on in his career, B.A. Saw the value of coming in, looking for shots with the second unit. He's made a career doing what he does best.
Now here's Hunter. Outside Herter. Hunter, a screen on Clarkson. Back to Hunter. It's stolen by Clarkson. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Utah has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Clarkson up top. Williams defending. Clarkson outside. And stolen by Herter. Fast break. Here we go. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Bang, bang. Herter doing it all himself. Everyone else just spectating.
Here's Oney. Hounded by Wright.
Courtney Day. And that's his first personal foul. Team second.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Defensive foul. Joe Ingles. Team second.
Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Herter. So it's Atlanta now. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And give Sweet Lou credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
Here's Oney. Hounded by Wright. Clarkson up top. Gay outside. Just 5 to shoot. And there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist from Gay. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter. Right outside. It's Herter on the wing. Pass to Jang. Here's Williams. This for the tie. Wright drives it. Yep, that one goes.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Clarkson outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Clarkson's got 7 points.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting.
Pass to Williams. Here's Jang. And here's Hunter for 3. The rebound by Whiteside.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Hunter against Clarkson. Baseline jumper. Here's Oney. Gay left side. Whiteside, the pass to Gay. Ooh, some solid defense from Herter.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And it's Williams off the drive. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And not.
The previous play is under
Are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive, call overturned. And we've just finished the 3rd quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Jazz out in front. They're up by 2. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And that one's good. Mitchell.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Collins outside. Pass to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Capella screen on Bogdanovich. Collins goes in. The Hawks need to get one up here. Shakes him, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Utah leading. Outside Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Jazz lead by 7.
One of Conley's calling cards, getting into the paint and converting, even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
Pass to Young. An easy 2 on the layup.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Outside Mitchell from outside the arc. That shot no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Young against Conley. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Bogdanovich.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Conley. From deep. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his 6th. 2 seconds.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Conley against Young. Now Bogdanovich. Knocks it loose. And they're pushing it up. And they go to the intentional foul.
And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Hawks. Trailing by 2. From deep, Conley.
A lot of people bag on Young's defense, but he's sneaky and he has great anticipation. And you know what? He makes the effort.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Young against Conley. And Young, here we go. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
And that finally gets them back to even.
I wasn't sure they had enough time. What an amazing job to battle all the way back out of that huge hole.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Driving to the basket. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To take the lead. And Gobert with a block. Outside Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. The drive by Mitchell. And Collins with the big block. And now the Hawks on the break. And a two-handed jam.
Solid transition play from Cam Reddish, working hard to make an impact.
Conley with the ball. Young's there.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
They could have tied it up. That was a huge opportunity they missed.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Team quarter.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Conley against Young. On the take. Pass to Capella. And he sinks it.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
The kick out to Conley. They need this. It falls! And that one brings them within one.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Young against Conley. 11 seconds left in the final quarter. 5 on the clock. Outside Young. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very
Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. Capella with the bucket.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Ball outside. And he drives in. Booker with no one around. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Young, and the wide-open shot from Reddish sinks the three-pointer.
Three-point field goal.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Ayton up top, Capella covering, and Booker kicks to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Back to Booker. And the 3 off target. Here's Atlanta. Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot.
Look at that.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
Paul dishes to Ayton. And there's the call on John Collins.
That's his first foul. First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Crowder, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
That's on Clint Capella.
Second team.
Crowder has done such a great job of carving out a career as being a tough, dependable defender.
And both free throws good from Crowder. The Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Ball against Young. Kicks it to Reddish. Back to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks working the ball around. Capella with a screen on Paul. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Suns ball.
On the wing, Bridges. Paul passes to Booker. Outside, Crowder. And it's off from three-point range. It's Collins with the drive. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Collins has got his second basket of the game.
Trying to establish more and more confidence in his game offensively. John Collins looking cozy.
Crowder finds Paul. Here's Ayton. Capella covering. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Here's Collins. It's good.
John
Collins has got 6.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
In the first 2 minutes.
Paul looking over the floor. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Over Young. And it's Paul missing.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Young up top. He's covered by 8. Young, good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Paul, and Capella sends it back.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Young drives in, and the dunk by Capella.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Booker after the basket by Atlanta. Paul with the 3. Again, the miss by Paul. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This time slashing Bogdanovich, not in a spot-up mode, but on the move. And he picked up some contact while he was driving to the hole.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Booker against Bogdanovich. Ayton dishes to Booker. Passes to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Booker with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. The Hawks leading by 12. And here's Young. And there's the drive. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space to flank it.
And that's a little like a fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Hawks ahead, leading by 10. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Keep seeing John Collins and his skill set rounding into form.
Paul kicks to Booker. The pass to Crowder. He dishes it to Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. To the middle. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
What separates Capella from a lot of great rim runners is that he actually gets out and sprints.
Paul passes to Booker. Inside, Ayton, and Capella sends it back. Crowder against Collins. He kicks it to Capella. Here he goes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
Paul passes to Crowder. Now Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Paul finds Crowder. The Suns need to get a shot off. Phoenix no good that time either. Atlanta leading by 14. Down low, Crowder with the steal. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Reddish. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Basket counts.
The advantage Crowder has inside is just how strong and physical he'll play.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetch to say he can stretch a defense.
Young's shot is off. Suns trail by 12 to the inside. It's stolen by Capella. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Now here's Reddish. Defended by Bridges.
Well, that's how to protect the rim. without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Booker outside. Clock at 4. Shoots over Capella. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
And Young kicks to Reddish. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker in the corner. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Young drives in. A shot by Reddish, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Bridges with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. Ball passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
Bogdanovich against Booker. Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. He takes it in. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Suns trail by 8. Crowder kicks to Booker. Collins grabs the miss. Ball against Young. Pass to Capella. And the rejection by Ayton.
He has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, John Collins getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for Atlanta, they've got Okongwu. Williams is out there with Wright. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Herter in at the 3 spot. And stolen by Okongwu. Pushing it up. Launches the 3. Rebound by the Suns. Shamet with it. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Herter.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Driving to the basket.
Herter now mixing it up a little bit, not just staying on the perimeter.
And you have to love how eager Kevin Herter is to make an impact for his team.
Well, the roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. I mean, he is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position, so he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow.
Launches it. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Herter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Shot preparation is fantastic as Herter's able to get his feet set that time.
Payne passes to McGee. Shamet on the wing. Over to the left wing. With 1 on the clock, and it's McGee with the jam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Wright dishes to Okongwu. McGee with the block. Johnson outside. Shamet. A 3-pointer, no good. Atlanta leading by 11. Here's Herter. He's got 5. The kick out to Williams. Misses the 3. Suns have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Shamet the pass to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Williams a screen. And Wright, here we go. And the layup falls. Wright's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Johnson outside. Driving in. From outside the arc. The shot missing. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Out to the right wing. There's the triple. Rebound by the Suns. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now, here's Shamet. Guarded closer. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Williams passes to Hunter. Hawks passing it around. Pass to Okongwu. Second shot opportunity. The kick out to Williams. .52 seconds left to play in the third. Off with the layup. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Such a wide open look. Shamet's got it back down to single digits for the Suns.
His role is to space the floor, and Shamet right now might be on Mars.
And right, here we go. Here's Herter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Payne. Pass to Shamet. Kicks it to McGee. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Now into the lineup.
9 seconds left in the third quarter. Drives to the hoop. Payne. And Capella sends it back. And so it's Atlanta in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 seat. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Well, Crowder can shoot that catch-and-shoot jump shot, and that's going to open up a driving lane.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Atlanta.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
It's okay to be a kleptomaniac during a basketball game. Look at those steals totals. A lot of effort on D from them tonight.
Young inside, defended by Paul. Young against Paul. 6 to shoot. Reddish the pass to Capella. With the teardrop. Outside Bogdanovich. Screen by Capella. And it's Bogdanovich.
Okay. Pretty smooth screen and roll there. Got to be up on Bogdanovich.
Suns trail by 8. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Paul kicks to Booker. Ayton a screen on Bogdanovich. And here's Booker from the arc. And Ayton stays with it.
Well, we talk about the offensive rebounding ability, and they're all about Ayton's timing. What a dunk.
Paul against Young. The pass to Reddish. The dish to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Drills the three-pointer.
Collins does a nice job there preparing for that shot using his base.
The Suns shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Paul dishes to Ayton. Outside Crowder. Going inside, and Capella sends it back. Pass to Collins. Over Bridges. Shot by Collins, no good.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Shot by Paul, nobody around. Offline with his three. The Hawks leading by 9. And Young kicks to Collins. Back to Young. Collins setting the pick for Young. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Capella, the pass to Young. A three-pointer off the mark.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Crowder with it. He's picked up by Collins. And the Suns miss again. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Young drives in. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trey's going to find you.
Ayton a screen on Bogdanovich. Booker looking around. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
The Hawks leading by 9. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I like it when Capella looks to score like this, especially when he's got that kind of positioning.
Now Paul. And Booker kicks to Paul. Takes a three. Hits it from three-point range.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And a deep three from Young. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Young knows his range to answer his opponent.
Bridges left side. Here's the three. Rebounded by the Hawks. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young passes to Capella. Over in the corner, Reddish. Off target with his three. Bridges, no one around him. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one won.
two efficient offensive teams. In your experience, how much of that is your roster and how much is strategy and coaching?
Well, definitely most of it is talent. But hey, great coaching can make a significant difference unlocking that potential.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. Here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Well, this is why you get the ball into Donovan Mitchell's hands as often as possible. Three-level scorer, ready on the catch. Beautiful.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Outside Mitchell. Fires from deep. And Ayton pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. The shot misses. And Utah will come the other way. Outside Conley. He takes it in. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Lets it go from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Booker against Gobert. And Booker with the jam.
How great is it that the body control by Booker is there when he's driving and finishing at the rim?
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. From the arc. The Suns clear it. Booker for three. O'Neal pulls it in. Utah's gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land.
Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
And that one's good from Conley.
Hey, this guy is competitive, he's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Crowder finds Booker. Back to Crowder. Outside Paul. Crowder a screen on Conley. Paul passes to Crowder. No good with a layup. Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send it in.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Mitchell's got 5.
Well, you get a sense of the touch that Donovan Mitchell has as part of his arsenal. Inside the painted area, he can finish with either hand. That's a pretty play.
Now here's Bridges.
Utah foul, Royce O'Neal. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the first. Booker with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Utah leading. 1:44 left to play in the first. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Mitchell. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Now, this is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
Booker attacking. And he banks in the layup. Booker's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Outside Conley. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside for Mitchell. There's the 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 3rd assist of the night.
I just love the ball movement.
Paul passes to Ayton. Bridges outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Conley. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 6 from the floor. Here's Crowder. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, you love to see Crowder active from inside. All it takes is good positioning, and he's golden.
From deep, Conley. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
And he sinks the second.
I just have so much respect for how Jay Crowder plays the game. This guy works so hard for every single minute he's out there, and you love seeing that.
The 3 from Mitchell, and the three-pointer goes. Mitchell's got 14.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing...
Your Jazz Dancers. Your Jazz Dancers.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. That's the group for Utah right now. The Suns trailing. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Aiden. Now here's Paul. And Gobert with a block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Utah has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovic. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he drops it first. Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, B.A., I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club.
The Jazz again can't hit. The Suns have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Bridges passes to Ayton. Left side Paul. Outside Booker. Here's Crowder. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Stolen by Bridges. And here's Crowder from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. From deep, Conley drops in the 3. Conley's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Outside for Booker. Second shot opportunity, and he takes it up and lays it in. Booker's got 6.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Bridges outside, and he drives in. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. Bojan Bogdanovic picks one up. So Utah ends up going with a new group.
After winning 2 championships in college at Villanova before turning pro, I think Mikal Bridges has the next championship in his sights. That's an NBA title.
Now here's Whiteside. Clarkson outside. Tipped away. Bridges passes to Ayton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Utah has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. 55 seconds left in the second period. Into the lane.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Booker against Clarkson. Fires for 3. Booker can't get it to go. The Jazz have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. And there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist by Ingles. And now it's an 11-point Utah lead. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Bridges outside. This one for 3. They get the rebound. Ayton.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Booker against Clarkson. Outside, Ingles. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Well, silly foul. He realized it when it happened. That's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Well, there was a decades period of time where Chris Paul was simply stated the best point guard in the league. But let's make no mistake, this guy is successful.
25.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after half. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
On the floor for Phoenix, we've got JaVale McGee. Johnson is out there with Abdel Nader. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Shamet in at the 2. Gay's shot is good. Gay's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Outside Paul. Off target from three-point range. Utah has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Clarkson outside. Pass to Ingles. Three-pointer. Hauled in by McGee. Phoenix is shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Back to Shamet. Johnson a screen on Clarkson. Now here's Johnson. He's covered by Clarkson. And they'll keep possession. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Mixing it up inside, just coming up empty-handed.
It's stolen by Johnson. Shamet into the lane. can't get it to drop. Gay with the defensive effort. Clarkson outside. Oh, McGee with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. McGee touched it last. Payne's checked in for Paul.
Cameron Payne.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Now here's Gay. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Left side Payne. Outside Johnson. Oh, that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. Stolen by Payne. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Nader, defended by Gay, and McGee with the stop.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Pass to Whiteside. Clock at 6. Gay outside, shoots over McGee. And that one's long.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And here's Payne outside. Rebound, Utah. They've led by as many as 14.
Phoenix foul. Abdul Davis. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. It's Ingles with the drive, and the basket is good. Ingles got his first bucket in this one.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Payne, the pass to Johnson. Outside Payne. McGee a screen. Stolen by Whiteside. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Puts up a three. That one is off. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
Well, you think about Jay Crowder's career. He was bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
Outside for Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Paul passes to Bridges. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Utah has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. And it's O'Neal off the drive. Pass to Gobert. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Booker, the pass to Aiden. Crowder outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
I think that's going to stick with him for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's O'Neal. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Booker with the jam.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Jazz out in front, up 11. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
There's Bogdanovic with the 3, and Aiden pulls it down. The Suns trailing. Bridges finds Crowder. Back to Bridges. Here's the 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Conley passes to Mitchell. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. From deep, Conley, pure from three-point range.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
Paul passes to Booker. Inside. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
It's Booker on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Aiden with a screen. Booker, pass to Aiden. Over Mitchell.
What aggressive defense from the lengthy Rudy Gobert. This guy covers so much territory.
Here's Mitchell. Blocked. Bridges outside. Pass to Aiden. Stolen. Right side Conley. From outside, off the mark.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Aiden inside. He's against Gobert. Aiden, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Conley with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. The 3 from Mitchell. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Bridges down low, checked by Mitchell, and there it is for him.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic with a screen on Booker. Back to Bogdanovic. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Bridges outside. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. Conley passes to Mitchell. Over Booker. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The 3 from Mitchell.
A smart defender. Booker can anticipate and uses good balanced movement to get in position.
Pass to Paul. From downtown. Counted from distance.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Now Conley. And there's the drive. Shoots over Aiden. Now Gobert. Wide open. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
ball, passes to Bridges. Booker against Mitchell. Back to Bridges. The three is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Utah's gone 1 for 5 from downtown here in the fourth. Conley against Ayton. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
When Donovan Mitchell is this close to the cup, the defender has got to feel a bit uneasy.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Bridges outside. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here, and they'll get another chance. Second chance effort, and Gobert with a block. They recover it. Outside Booker, just 5 to shoot. Crowder with a screen. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. Outside for Booker. The 3 from Ayton. And the miss. So we see the Jazz get the win here. Boy, oh, thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.
a great philosophy. DA, thanks. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Greg, I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, a battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Well, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
Here's Conley. Mitchell outside. Passes it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first. But there, fantastic pass.
Young against Conley. Young outside. In the corner. Collins with it. Back to Young. Screen by Capella. 4 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich finds Young, and he's good on the 3 ball. Young's got 5.
Because of the quick release, Trae Young needs only a sliver of room to get off his shot.
Pass to Mitchell. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Outside Conley. From past the arc. Stolen by Collins. Bogdanovich wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your chance dancers. Get the hand, fans.
Now here's Conley. The pass to O'Neal. Here's Gobert. Capella covering. Gobert, the pass to O'Neal. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass. He has 7.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
Now Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Gobert. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. O'Neal from long range. Collins grabs the miss. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Young dishes to Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Young outside. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Conley scanning the floor. Outside Bogdanovich. Passes it to Gobert. The 3. Rebound by the Hawks. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. And the basket is good.
Woo, look at the strength of Donovan Mitchell. Able to fend off defenders and make these difficult finishes.
Young outside. Into the lane. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Jazz trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Conley with a wide open look. Connects from 3-point range.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
And Young, here we go. Capella kicks to Young. Back to Capella. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
You know, he's wiry strong. Conley's made a living taking contact and making shots.
20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Capella, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. Michael Conley picks one up. The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game. He's off on the first.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
You know, this is part of the book on defending Capella. Teams often try to make him earn his points at the line.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
Tie game in Utah.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get fouled. You're good, kid.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. Here's Atlanta now. You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that, but you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
Got a piece of it. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
Hawks on D. For 3, Mitchell. Reddish grabs the rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Conley against Young. Pass to Collins. There's the dish to Capella. Back to Collins. And stolen by Bogdanovich.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
Here's Mitchell driving the lane. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Young against Conley. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Capella sets a screen for Young to the paint. Gobert with the block.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
Here's Conley. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Young taking his time here. For the 3. The Hawks again can't hit.
Yeah, and he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. And you look at all the numbers, Smitty, but leadership is hard to measure and still so vital to winning. Give me some examples in your experience of great leadership.
You know, I'll say one example, Kevin. A lot of people think it's on the court. But off the court, leadership really plays a big role on those off days, on those bus rides. Just getting a chance to talk to the younger players. I think that's one example where leadership plays a huge role.
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 4 points at the basket from Reddish.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Young against Conley. Now the pass to Gobert. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Inside, Gobert is a nightmare. With his height, it's tough to create good coverage.
Young against Conley. Young dishes to Capella with the drive outside Bogdanovich. The Hawks working the ball around. 5 on the clock. Gobert with the block. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Utah leading by 6. Outside Conley. That's to Gobert. Back to O'Neal. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Right to pass to Williams. 51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And finished off by Jang.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
Mitchell left side. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Herter. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Passes it to Williams. Back to Herter. Dishes it to Jang. In the corner, it's Hunter. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Superb communication between Hunter and his teammates. They set him up so well.
Conley against Wright. There's the call on Kevin Herter. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for Niger.
Here's Honey. And it's Wright sending it back. He got it up. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without him.
Thanks, David. And whoops.
23.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
On the court right now for the Hawks. We got DeLon Wright. Gorgie Dang is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Williams. And it's Herter in at the small forward. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Atlanta's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And here is Wright. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Jazz. Clarkson goes in.
Good poise, good pass from Whiteside. Hassan with beautiful vision on that play.
Wright looking around. Kicks to Jang. Hunter with it. 6 on the shot clock. For the lead. Bangs home the trifecta. Hunter's got 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Clarkson goes in. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And finished off by Jang.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now here's Wright. He's guarded close. Driving inside. Outside Williams. He dishes it to Jang. punter against Gay. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Jang. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Jazz have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Whiteside, a screen on Williams. Clarkson for 3. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in.
The Jazz with the timeout.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. It's Williams with the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got his first basket.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19? A decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
Here's Clarkson. The shot's good on the assist by Engel. Clarkson's got 6.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Pass to Okongwu. The kick out to Williams. Inside. Okongwu, the pass to Herter. Launches a 3. Utah with the rebound.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Here's Clarkson. Right side inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
An absolute monster inside. Whiteside moving bodies around. Earns himself a trip to the charity stripe.
And both free throws good from Whiteside. The Hawks trail by 3. Right outside. And there's the pass to Herter. Now Okongwu. 5 to shoot. Out to the wing. Takes it inside.
Hey, if Herter can beat defenders with the dribble drive, they can't crowd him on the perimeter.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Conley kicks to O'Neal. Has to Gobert. Back to O'Neal. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
That's good from O'Neal. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 4. There's the drive. Passes it to Hunter. Fires the 3. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Conley. Mitchell outside. No good on the triple. The third quarter comes to a close. Utah out in front, up by 4. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group right now for Utah. Young's shot is off. Jazz leading by 4. Outside Conley. Here he goes. And he makes good on the layup.
Really enjoy watching Conley take it all the way. Defense can't match up with this blinding speed.
Conley against Young. He kicks it to Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. And Young, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Good scoring field by Trae Young inside, finding a path to a beautiful shot.
Mitchell wide open. Dives for it.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. For 3, Mitchell. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of this game.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. To the middle. Here's Capella. Gobert with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Conley with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Jacks up a 3. Again, Mitchell missing. The Hawks trail by 5. Reddish kicks to Young. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Conley's shot is off. Atlanta's gone 7 of 15 from 3-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And they go to the intentional foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Young against Conley.
2 minutes remaining.
Young outside.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the 4th quarter. Clock at 6. To take the lead.
Small stature, no matter. Conley competes at the defensive end on the floor.
Pass to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Reddish grabs the rebound.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump. And it's not going well.
Collins looking around. Out left to the wing. Young outside. To tie it up. No good. That would have tied it.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
The drive by Mitchell. Money!
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Driving the lane. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Fires from deep. Knocks down the trifecta.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
Young is double. Kicks it to Capella. Bogdanovich up top. Covered by Conley. Stolen by Michael Conley. It's stolen by Capella. Over to the wing. Reddish the pass to Young. Capella with a screen on Mitchell. Young with no one around. Gets the 3 to fall.
hard to defend Trae Young from out there because he's a master at creating space.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
He's an ultra-quick lefty with a great feel for how to run a team. Mike Conley is a tremendous asset for this franchise. Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win.
rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. Different styles, but the same goal, to dominate at the painted area.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Offensive board. Here's Capella. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
Clock at 4. Here's Collins. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. Stolen by Booker. Paul against Young. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Here's Bridges. Lets it fly.
Well, he's very engaged right now, John Collins, defensively, and that's starting to make a difference for the team.
Outside Young. Capella screen on Booker. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're about a minute into the first. Collins goes in, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
The big guy can move. John Collins finds a way to get that one to go.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him. Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. From behind the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Yep, count it.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Paul against Young. And it's blocked by Collins. Here's Reddish. He's covered by Ayton. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Left side, Paul. That shot off the mark. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Reddish. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Crowder goes in. It's good.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Here's Reddish. Driving inside. Oh, they get a hand on it. And the Suns pushing it up now. Up the floor. Collins with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Pass to Young. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game. 1:36 left in the first quarter here. Here's Bogdanovich. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Bridges outside. The kick out to Paul. The 3 ball. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that three-pointer. 28% from 3 as a rookie, and now a guy you can't leave.
Pass to Reddish. Here's Collins. Crowder grabs the miss. Bridges outside. Ayton passes to Bridges. Here he goes. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Here's Reddish. Three-pointer off the mark. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Paul. Bridges has got his second basket of the night. Paul against Young. Back to Collins. Pass to Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Bogdanovich. 11 feet out. With 1 on the clock. With the clock winding down.
Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Atlanta.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Pass to Ayton. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
The Hawks leading. Outside Young. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the drive. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Crowder outside. Stolen by Young. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. So it's Phoenix now. And here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Now here's Crowder. Guarded by Capella. Booker for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Well, you look at offensive basketball nowadays, Brent. Less isolation play than in years past. You think that's good, or do you miss some of the gamesmanship?
Well, I think the ISO play is still one of the better plays in the game if you have an elite player. I mean, he's not making decisions with the ball. He's trying to shake one defender loose and get a shot to the rim. And a lot of guys who dig into the numbers say that's better than trying to execute a play with a number of passes where mistakes can be made.
Second chance shot. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Young drawing the double team. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
And Young, here we go. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Yeah, he was really shooting the ball well at the start, but he's somehow getting less and less consistent.
Bridges outside. Tipped. Stolen by Collins. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Quick thinking there from the big man Collins. He used his length and some good quick hands to get that one.
It's Booker on the wing. There's the triple. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Crafty move. And he sinks the layup. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Ball finds Bridges. Back to Paul. From the left block. Here's Ayton. Goes back up. And he lays it in.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Young against Paul. Young on the attack. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. On the wing, Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Capella with a block. He goes up again. Tries again. Here's Crowder. And the layup is good. Crowder's got his second bucket of the night.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
Young attacking. And here's Capella. Back to Young. Another one falls for Atlanta.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Paul against Young. Pass to Bridges. On the wing, Crowder. Changes up. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 8 now.
Team third.
The Hawks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And Young, here we go. The ball's knocked loose. Paul with a steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Booker can't get it to go. And the Hawks shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient.
Picks up his third foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
And that one falls for Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich plays with a ton of confidence. And there's good reason for it. Over the last 4 seasons, he's performed so consistently well. Really raised the eyebrows about how talented this big guy can be.
Booker goes in. And Booker with the jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
And that's his first personal foul. Team fifth.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Payne, and so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. All right, Allie, thanks for that. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
Yeah, his stats may not jump out at you, but that's not the whole story.
Well, the commitment he has to fill his role and consistently fill that role, that's what that team needs from him.
And so in the game for the Suns, we've got Cameron Johnson. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's JaVale McGee, and it's Nader in at the 3 slot. McGee's shot is off.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Jang. The shot that time not on target. Great D that time from McGee. Down low. Here's Johnson. He can't hit that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Right attacking. Here's Herter. Sinks the tray. Herter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He's shooting that with tons and tons of confidence. Herter with another catch-and-shoot basket.
And here's Payne outside. Sinks it from distance.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And now the Suns fast break. McGee with it, and it's Hunter picking him up.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Hawks leading. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Herder. No good from outside.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
McGee finds Johnson. From deep. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
Think about how tough this team is when Cam Johnson is out there and drilling shots.
And it's Williams off the drive. Deflected. Now McGee. Here's Payne. Pass to Shaman. 4-3. 6 to shoot. And here's Payne outside. Doesn't go for him. Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Back to Williams. Here's Jang.
Second foul. Abdul Nader. And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Herder. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And Johnson's shooting is so important to this team, Brent.
Well, BA, that's the value that he brings, and they encourage him to do it. So if he's getting set up and he has room to let it go, Cam Johnson can punish you from the outside.
Outside Payne. And there's the drive.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
That one misses. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Aiden, he's checked in for McGee. Crowder comes in for Johnson. Bridges, he's checked in for Nader. And it's Booker in for Shaman. And Atlanta shooting the rock well at 46%. Pass to Jang. Back to Wright. The 3. And Booker pulls it down.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
And Crowder with the jam.
Don't see that much from Crowder off the bounce and attacking to make the score.
Wright against Payne. Back to Wright. Deflects the pass. In transition, here come the Suns. And Crowder with the jam.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
And it's Jang penetrating, and that one is hammered home.
Both teams trying to impose their will right now.
Yeah, and the slams just keep getting better and better. Payne, the pass to Aiden. Outside Booker. To the paint. Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
It's Herder on the wing. Pass to Jang. Payne against Wright. Drops in the layup for 2. Wright's got 5 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Suns trailing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Booker. This for the tie. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Payne, pass to Bridges. Takes a 3. The rebound by the Hawks. They've led by as much as 10. Left side Williams. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Hawks. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Hawks shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young, the pass to Capella. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And you can't forget about Jay out there in transition and getting to the right spot on the floor.
Young against Paul. A good look from Bogdanovich. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder. The kick out to Paul.
Capella like a brick wall right now, using his entire body to create that kind of coverage.
Collins against Crowder. Here's Reddish. Capella, the pass to Young. Shot clock at 5. It's tipped. And the Suns pushing it up now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Outside Paul. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. To take the lead.
Bogdanovich pretty good at making some things tough for his man. Very active on the defensive end.
Collins outside. Pass to Capella. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. And it's Capella with the jam.
And how about Capella? Not the guy you expect, but cool under pressure that time.
Now here's Booker. It's Bridges on the wing to tie it up. Capella with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Collins. Pass to Reddish. Drills it from deep. And it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Booker with it. And Capella picks him up defensively. Young against Paul. Outside Bogdanovich. Now Young. Driving to the basket. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And Booker, here we go. And the bucket is good.
That is a fearless take right there from Devin Booker. The defense bodies him up, but excellent there, finishing off the drive.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Drives to the hoop. Outside Bogdanovich. Clock is at 3. The Hawks need to get one up here. The 3 is up. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Bogdanovich.
Well, that's Trey Young working right up to the buzzer, but knows the clock and finds a way to bail the team out.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Bogdanovich passes to Young. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. Stolen by Booker.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Here's Collins. Young from long range, and the Hawks with another three.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Paul can't get it to go. And it's Atlanta's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Bogdanovich against Bridges. Bogdanovich passes to Young. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a lift.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And for Phoenix, up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. You know, Doris, when we think of these teams, we think offense. What kind of game do you anticipate this being?
This is going to be a lot of fun because you've got highly skilled offensive players on both sides. Neither team will take a possession off. Thirsty scores. It's going to be punch, counter punch all night long.
Stolen by Conley. Mitchell wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got 6.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Here's Paul, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
That's a monster finish by one of the elite athletes in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell doing work.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader. Comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
And here is Conley after Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. The tray. O'Neal misses. Bridges attacking. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 8. That one from long range. 11 points in the game. Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Paul goes in. Here's Ayton. Paul left side. Takes it inside. The shot, no good. So Utah will take it the other way. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. The 3 ball.
Well, it's the dogged defense from Crowder. This guy's not going to back away from anybody.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Monty Williams. David.
Well, Kevin, look, he thinks their long-range shooting can make all the difference, not taking anything away from the defense they're going up against. He did say he'd be surprised if his guys didn't shoot a high percentage from outside. Pretty confident coach, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. 1:49 left here in the first quarter. And yes, it's good. Paul's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Conley against Paul. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
His second personal foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Utah.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Paul goes in. Pass to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. On the wing, Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
There's the pass to Mitchell. Off target from 3-point range.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Driving inside. Outside Crowder. Passes to Paul. Crafty move. Gobert with the block. For three, Mitchell. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low, here's Crowder, and he hits it to tie the game up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. From deep. Another miss by Utah.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the center position. Knocked away and stolen by Booker. Here's Bridges. Rebound, Utah. Mitchell with it. 11 points in the game. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. He takes it in. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Now here's Paul. Kicks to Crowder. Paul outside. Booker outside. And a miss there on the triple. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. Here's Bogdanovich, and he banks in the layup. Bogdanovich has got his first points of the night.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play. They're building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period, 2 here in the second.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
And he gets it to go. And now a 4-point Suns lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Bogdanovich wide open. And the 3-ball is good. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, Bogdanovich with the distance delivery. How about that effortless shooting motion?
Bridges attacking. To the left wing. Ayton wide open. Offensive rebound. And Bridges able to finish.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Conley up top, defended by Paul.
2 minutes.
For 3, Mitchell. Up again, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Back to Paul. Crowder is screen on Conley. Paul dishes to Crowder. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Utah trailing here. Mitchell left side. That one doesn't go, but he's still shooting 50%, 5 of 10. Ayton in the high post. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
kicks it out to Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Ayton a screen on Mitchell. 3-pointer. No good from Booker. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Bridges against Mitchell. O'Neal a screen on Crowder. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell passes to...
That's just big-time playmaking ability from Donovan Mitchell. This guy working the defense to create a shot opportunity.
Booker looking around. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Jazz up 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys, with Quinn Snyder.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got JaVale McGee. Landry Shamet is out there with Payne. Then it's Johnson, and it's Nader in at the 3, the small forward. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Payne kicks to Shamet. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
That's to Shamet. Throws it up high, and it's McGee with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Ingles. The 3. It's JaVale McGee with the rebound. The Suns trailing. With the drive, Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. It's stolen by Johnson. Right wing. Here's Nader. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11th back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly right, because most projections had him as a late first-round pick. The Suns front office, give them credit. They saw the upside of Cameron Johnson. And boy, he is now viewed as one of the steals of that draft.
It's tipped. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Gay on the jam by Rudy Gay.
And Gay, such a terrific athlete, outstanding at rise it up and just bring it to him.
Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Clarkson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Back to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. And no good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And down it goes, jamming that one home. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Clarkson passes to Ingles. He kicks to Whiteside. Here's Clarkson, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters. Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Payne in the post. For by Conley. McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 1-point game. Count it good. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And he drives in. Gobert with the block. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Third team foul. Substitution for your son.
Jazz leading by 3.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Mitchell left side. An easy 2 points on the layup. Mitchell's got 22 points.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
And we've reached the end of the third. Jazz lead by 5. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. On the pass to Conley. From the arc. Drills it from outside.
Mike Conley.
Conley's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Analytics say don't shoot the mid-range shot. Sometimes the best scorers are efficient in that area. Devin Booker, one of those guys.
Pass to O'Neal. And here's Gobert. He's covered by 8. Gobert, the pass to O'Neal. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. The drive by Mitchell. Puts up a 3. Bridges with the board. Suns trail by 6. Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up for 3. Bridges. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Mitchell outside. No good on the three.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And, Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Conley's shot is off.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Pass to Ayton. On the wing, Booker. Back to Ayton. Gobert with the block. Here's Mitchell. Going inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got 24. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Jazz.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. O'Neal against Bridges. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
This is when it gets scary for defenses because Donovan Mitchell is comfortable, he's in rhythm, and he's torching the defense right now.
Ball against Conley. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. And they'll get another chance. And Ayton stays with it.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Traps in the tray.
Well, there's a smooth efficiency to the jump shooting ability of Bojan Bogdanovich. What a knockdown shot.
And Booker kicks to Crowder. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. For 3, Mitchell. Crowder pulls it in.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Paul looking around. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Paul with the 3. A rebound by the Jazz.
Phoenix foul.
Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
Second team.
That's foul number 2 for him. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. 6-point lead. On the wing, Mitchell. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range.
I like the effort Booker gives on defense, especially when he pressures the shooter.
For 3, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And here is Conley. On deep. It doesn't go for him. So we see the Jazz get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.